Put this up real quick. Wait, where's the? Damn, this shit starts on June 11th. Damn. Yeah, them tickets are gonna be expensive. Anyway, never mind. Let's put that. On some real shit though. If I had some manga I've been reading, all I'm gonna say is we actually, you know what? Hold on. On some real shit. Do y'all think they should bring back Soul Eater? Like I have a Soul Eater Brotherhood.
I don't think so. No.
They don't need it, but they do need to correct the ending.
Even if they extend it past like what they did, like the original ending, like even if they started,
that was an anime. That's an anime original. It's not a manga original ending.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, even if they started from there and just like extended, like that would be way better if they just tried to do a Soul Eater Brotherhood. That would just be so weird. But no, they could even start from before like the retcon ending and then just start from there and just call it something new. Like niggas have done that before.
The reason why I asked, right, is because I was really thinking about this the other day. Like I understand a lot of people. I understand a lot of people like remakes of series that have been treated dirty, but like high key, do we really need remakes of these shows that have a potential of being just as bad as the other version of that shit? You know what I'm saying? Versus new IPs that could actually do like interesting people's shit. Like, do we need to go back to do a remake era for like a lot of these like adaptations and shit?
That's just a trend. Like niggas will like, cause every trope is good, right? It's just like, how are you using it? And if niggas use it in like a great value Walmart way, they're gonna like water down what it means to remake something. Or, oh, let's make this live action. Oh, let's remake this. Like it just becomes dull. Like, you know what I mean?
Do you not think some of these shits do not deserve a remake?
Definitely some of these shits don't. No.
So if somebody said like a Hitman Reborn or a Tokyo Ghoul, you wouldn't agree with that?
Okay. With Tokyo Ghoul is different.
Okay. Promise Neverland?
Promise Neverland, nah. I would say with Tokyo Ghoul it's a little bit different though.
So if they said that they would bring back Hitman Reborn, you're not down for that?
I would be down to a degree. They'd be like, oh, okay, but I'm not sure.
You don't think niggas would be excited for a Hitman Reborn revival?
Yeah, but like I don't think like the original product is so bad that you just need a remake. Like the same thing with niggas that want the Naruto remake. I'm like,
okay, that's different.
There's nothing wrong with Naruto.
That's actually different because that shit's still in the zeitgeist of people. Like, bro, like that. I don't know, man.
I'm just saying though, like I love Air Gear, but I don't know if niggas need to do a remake of Air Gear. Maybe for political reasons they would like to do a remake of Air Gear, but I don't know about like the product itself being bad and needing like that.
What about you, Z?
I would love an Air Gear remake.
Should they remake Postman Pat?
That was unnecessary.
I was just gonna bypass that.
Okay, so trying to give another example. So would you not be down if they did a not necessarily a remake, but like they update the visuals for like a Dragon Ball, like the Dragon Ball original series? Like, you wouldn't be down for that?
I wouldn't be down for that. I'd like it.
Oh,
some I feel like some stories can be left as they are, but that's because it's a part of their time and it's a part of its charm, or the art style, the graphics, how choppy it is, and how some of it doesn't make sense, or some of it is bad. That's a part of its charm. I feel like certain stuff like that doesn't need a remake. I just feel like some things that got hold deserve a remake.
And like, yeah, that's why like even with like the Rama remake or whatever, I wasn't really checking for that as much because like
it did bring a little eyes to it though. I never watched the original.
Even I was looking at it.
Yeah,
but it kind of does go against like how manga was traditionally like promoted. Like, you know, the anime of whatever time would come out in correspondence to the manga, maybe like 10 years or more, like within that range, right? So like it's kind of weird seeing kind of later art that's completely different than the art style at the time that was meant to parallel the Shonen Jump series at the time, and it being implemented like
well, we're kind of far away from that at this point because I think they're just more so.
But I don't need niggas to remake GT, like, you know what I mean?
Well, nobody's asking for that.
Yeah.
Not a single person asking.
I've heard niggas ask for a GT remake.
Nobody's asking for
a good remake on GT to fix the pacing and some of the fluff in it.
That's one thing I would
hold up though.
I don't even think it's that big of a deal, like, because people will say that, but it was only because we were watching GT like as it was coming out like weekly, like. But GT is only like 64 episodes. It is not that much.
Yeah, I'm a GT enjoyer anyway, so
facts. You know, ball knowledge.
I stand on what I said. I don't care, man. I don't care. I stand on what I said, and it is what it is. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like I don't see no problem with trying to introduce a newer audience to like classic shows with a more modern twist to it. As long as they don't like turn the actual like story into something else. They just updating the color and shit like that. Like I feel like a Serious Experiments lane in 2026 would actually go kind of hard, in my opinion. Because
you really? I feel like well, the type of anime it is, I feel like that style is what makes it, you know. If it was to get updated graphics,
the aesthetic makes it.
Yeah, I feel like updated graphics and stuff would kind of change the.
I'm just saying from
feeling of it.
From a business perspective though, like to introduce new people to a franchise. Because I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that franchise does not get the love that it deserves, type shit, versus how good it is. And you know, niggas ain't gonna go be like, bro, this shit looks so old, bro. Like that's the one. That's what I'm saying. Like for niggas like that who like, man, I'm not trying to watch this 90s ass.
Those niggas. Those niggas are a certain word that I can't say on Twitch. Like,
but it be the same.
I'm saying like I haven't watched Yu Yu Hakusho yet.
Oh, that's wait. So okay, hear this then. So if Yu Yu Hakusho came out updated, like, you know, like looking like 2011 Hunter x Hunter type shit, you wouldn't watch that?
I would be there for it. I would be there for it.
Okay, that's what
I'm gonna keep it a beam. I would be there for it.
Like that's what I'm saying though. And they don't really change nothing. It's just
and I feel like I sound like a hypocrite, but I would be there.
You would be. See, that's what I'm saying though.
I'm
like
ignorant, bro. But at the same time, I'm eventually going to watch the original. Because it's just certain things about the original that just make it different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think I'm starting to appreciate
it's the same thing with Hunter x Hunter original versus the 2011. It's like I watched the 2011 one first because a homie put me onto, and then I was like, oh wait, this has an original. And I watched the original. I'm like, oh wait, this shit kind of look cool too. But I think like niggas ain't really doing that anymore. Like they just want that new version type shit. Like niggas do not go back to go watch the old shit solely because of the art style and all that other shit.
And that's stupid though. Like, yeah,
that's what we live in though.
I can't live like that, I guess. Like, especially with like the way I'm about to do like the creative shit. You know, I'm getting back on that type of timing, like the video making, not only with y'all but the other homies as well. So like I have like the 2000s like influence like style of video editing. I'm pretty sure Nick has probably already seen that. So I need that shit fresh in my brain. I can't get no counterfeit fucking new age shit. And I know I sound like a hypocrite sometimes because new shit come out and I pop up there for it. But that doesn't mean like that shit is important. It's important that you keep that shit, and for niggas just to look at it and say like, "Oh, this shit old."
Well, it's not to erase. It's not to erase the original though, but it's because a lot of people, they get introduced to new shit based off the shit that's currently being put out, or if it's referenced or some shit like that. They always look at that like the new, like for Rurouni Kenshin, for example, right? The new one came out. A lot of people who never watched the original were like, "Wait, this shit kind of fire," type shit, and it led the sales to go up a little bit higher than it was because that whole franchise was dormant after the anime ended, and then
that might be,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's for Rurouni Kenshin though. Like,
but even still, I'm saying that could work for a lot of popular franchises that were even more popular than that haven't got a revival since their original ending aired. Especially like something like Soul Eater, which, to be fair, like I said, Soul Eater for me, I wouldn't personally, because I feel like the quality is still up to date. It's only 2000s aesthetic. It's not like 90s or early. It's like mid to late 2010s.
I used it in the 2000s fights.
Yeah, but it's still 2000s to 2010s shits, and it's not really that outdated because that shit is only like maybe 3 or 4 years older than the first season of My Hero. So it's like it's not too far off from that. But it's like I can see why.
How would you guys feel if Cowboy Bebop got a remake?
Yeah, I mean, let's not act like Rurouni Kenshin was only like put on a hold for just because of the quality. Like that's a.
Oh yeah, that was external reason.
I don't really know.
That's why I said I wouldn't use that as a reason. As an example.
I don't really know if Cowboy Bebop or like something like Samurai Champloo would. I think it would benefit for newer audience.
The only reason why I say Cowboy Bebop no is because a similar, obviously it's a different story.
Yeah.
But a similar anime to it, I think it was the same author or something. Came out I think last year called Lazarus, and people was hyped for it because it was meant to be like a successor. It was from the same studio, and it was meant to be like a successor to, obviously not the same story or anything, but the successor to Cowboy Bebop. But then after like a couple of weeks or something, nobody gave a fuck anymore.
I definitely did not give a fuck. I did not watch that shit at all. But I think the reason was because
I watched the first couple.
How'd you feel about it?
It was okay. It's like it definitely felt like it released too late. Like if this came out in like the 2000, no later than the 2000s, it could have banged. It definitely felt like a 90s to early 2000s type of anime.
But I feel like if they was to do, because the only reason why I said I wouldn't be is because of the live action kind of ruined the Cowboy Bebop name. But even still, I feel like more people will probably appreciate a more, as long as they don't like a more like HD like or I guess I wouldn't be mad if they made it look more like 2026 or 2020 quality. I feel like maybe I'm tripping, but I think people would enjoy that, in my opinion. I think they would. I don't know if it would be for the same reasons, but I think they would. I don't think the animation doesn't necessarily going to ruin the vibe of the show, because a lot of people are, especially because a lot of niggas starting to get up there in age type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they would want a revised version of like some of their old favorite cartoons and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think they probably would enjoy that if it's the same thing, but it's just the animation change and shit like that. Because I feel like people like that watch the new One Piece shit, when they show the drawings for the new anime like styles for that compared to the old one, a lot of people were not complaining. They kind of fucked with it. So I'm like, I feel like that'd be the same thing for Cowboy Bebop or any of them other type of like 2000s 90s shows type shit.
I feel like that's a bit different because One Piece is more of a continuation, so
True.
You're constantly getting a slight upgrade every single time compared to just old versus new. And
yeah, same thing with Dragon Ball. Like at the end of Z is not like at the beginning.
Yeah. And with me, I think this is where I was standing it. It had the animation studio has to put like 150,000% into it. I can't get another freaking Shaman King.
Whoa. I fucked with Shaman King. Hold on, brother.
No, I'm talking about There was the original, and then they did a remake with Shaman King.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I fucked with
You fucked with the remake?
Yeah, I fucked with it and Flowers.
Hell no.
It wasn't that okay. It was not egregious.
Hell no.
Maybe I don't know.
Animation was ass.
I mean, the original wasn't that much better, if we're gonna be honest.
Yeah, but because of the time. But if you're gonna do a remake, do it properly. Don't just give me stiff images of niggas just standing still, exposing a lot.
See, but that would ruin the quality, the integrity of the show, though. Shit.
No, this is what I'm saying. If you're gonna do a remake, do it properly. Do a proper full-on quality update like they did with Kaiba, like they did with Ranma. Don't just give me freaking rom-com 56 style anime.
Okay, but to be fair though, I don't think that was supposed to be. I think that was just supposed to be an up-res version from the original.
It wasn't even up-res. That's the.
Okay, yeah, I guess you.
I can't lie. The 2000s even feels like it looked better.
That might be subjective. I don't know. Because I don't disagree with you because I've watched the whole thing in its entirety and I didn't have no problem with it.
I've watched a majority of it.
I watched that and I watched Flowers, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have no problem with it, but
did you enjoy it because of the story or because of the animation?
Probably just for
the story. That was because obviously they did the original ending, and Flowers is a continuation, obviously. So did you enjoy it because of the story, because they actually followed the actual story, or because of the quality of the anime?
Well, I gotta preface this by this. I'm not the biggest Shaman King fan. It was just like a show that niggas watched on fucking 4Kids, so like, or wherever that shit was on. So like, maybe I'm on the other side of the fence where I'm like, I didn't really care how it really perceived itself. So like, I just watched it just to watch it, and I enjoyed it from what it was, to be honest with you, because I just enjoyed it. That's the target audience for people that's just not. This ain't this, by the way. Just no,
people
I
that's
understand.
just gonna watch it just to watch it. Like for the diehard fans that love, because Shaman King is my shit. Like from back then, it's like one of my favorite cartoons.
Understandable. So was Fairy Tail. I said so was Fairy Tail.
Yeah, and to see how remake happened, it's upsetting to a lot of the diehard fans, you know.
I guess.
So if they just turn it into something that was just for anybody to just watch, you know? That just kind of ruined it for me because I just wanted them to capture the whole essence of it.
So you wasn't fucking with Choco? At least he didn't have the nigga features, you know what I'm saying? That's a positive change. No?
Get the fuck off, man. Give him his big black lips.
Whoa! See, but then they would have called that shit racist.
Don't be racist anyway.
Damn. That's another topic for another day. I got no headspace for that one, but I ain't gonna lie to you. But hey, all I'm just saying is, when's Black Clover coming back? That's all I care about.
That was announced. I think it's coming out next year, no?
I believe so.
A bunch of shit drop in 2027.
Yep. Actually, a bunch of shit drop in 2020.